We are back at it again today. We're gonna visit as many dealerships as we can. It is a Saturday, should be a very nice day. As you can see, it's super sunny. And I found this Toyota dealer right now, and I'm gonna drive through probably 4 or 5 different dealers. I'm gonna try to talk to some salesmen today if I can and see how are retail sales looking. I really think that retail sales are probably the one, that's the thing that's really struggling. I know they're doing a lot of leasing and commercial and fleet vehicles, but check this out. We have, let's see, to our left over here, we've got quite a few. Man, we've got Priuses back here. I saw a ton of, looks like Tacomas all up and down this lot, which is, it's kind of been the story across the country. Now I'm in Denver, South Denver, like Parker area. This is a very wealthy area. So man, we've got Tundras just covering the right side here and Tacomas on the left. And they've come out and pulled the windshield wipers up because there was a light dusting of snow. It's approaching 40 degrees right now. And it's almost 10 o'clock on a Saturday. And this is so far what the lot looks like. This is kind of the backside of the lot. We'll travel through the front. But man, they've got Tacomas and Tundras everywhere in this lot. Way more than the dealer up north by me. And I'm gonna try to hit a couple other Toyota dealers today down in Denver just to see. But this is why you're starting to see more aggressive leasing from Toyota and more discounts, because there are a lot of lots. I know I've seen that on my channel. People say, hey, go find some different dealerships, and these are packed so far. This is actually the back lot. We'll drive through that front lot up there and see how that looks. Oh, there's some more. There's some EVs on our left. There's 4Runners. Tacoma's up by the building. We've got a bunch of those EVs on the right. The Orca Whale EVs. Another 4Runner there. Looks like they're gonna have plenty of stock, man, on just about everything here. We're gonna go see how many customers we can find out here and just see what their stock looks like. Gosh, just tons of 4Runners right here. Look at this whole row of these 2024s. I would be willing to bet these are gonna start getting discounted. What do we got on this red 4Runner? I don't think they have any price listed. 43,000 miles. Got another used 2023. These are all probably rentals that came in, so there's probably some good deals to be had right here. Oh, looks like there's one customer there. Tons of cars for sale. Look at this. Oh, these are all used. This is pretty much all used. So I'm guessing a lot of these are, there probably are trade-ins right here. But tons of vehicles for sale. They got some, what looks like Highlanders here, which I haven't seen these up by me for a long time. So a lot of Highlanders. This is a good sign. This is a really good sign for the market correction that everybody's been looking for. I think prices are going to come down probably 10 to 15%. Toyota says that they want to sell more, build more, and sell more, and that's what they're going to get. They're definitely going to be able to sell more if they have stock like this. Man, tons of used trucks here. I mean, this is a Toyota dealer, but we see a lot of used stuff, and then we've got a bunch of Hyundais up here. But this is something that always forces prices down. It's just stock everywhere. And once we start seeing used stock and new stock, that's when things get really, really good for the consumers. So I do think that's what we're gonna see here shortly is really this new stock and maybe 2022s being traded in. These are gonna change the market. There's a nice Solar Octane TRD Pro. What if they have a price on this guy? 28,000 miles, 2022. It is a gold certified though, so I do like that color. How's it going?
Good. How about yourself?
Good.
Need help?
No, I don't. Well, I mean, unless you want to be on camera or talk to me, but no, probably not. Oh, I'm just checking out stock and looking at what you guys have. You have a ton of vehicles here.
Yes.
This is actually kind of a pleasant surprise.
Yes.
So I live up in Frederick, but we don't have anywhere near this kind of stock at our Toyota dealer.
Never know. Every dealership is different. So
Yeah.
Go.
How have sales been for?
A little better, obviously, as you noticed, picked up a little bit with inventory. Still a little different for new works. Most of our new will be over in
Yeah,
over here.
A lot of Tacomas and Tundras there. Yeah, 4Runners in high demand.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Those Land Cruisers have been newer. Has been doing really well. So
yeah,
probably better than where we were at, but still nowhere where we once were. So
yeah. I know. I saw a directive from Toyota saying they want to build more, sell more.
Yeah.
Have you guys got that message?
yes, just even we'll have allocations. Basically, what's incoming being built, we are starting to see more volume there. So
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, because they had so many changes with all the platforms, and then it's like then they had some problems, and then they figured it out. So now hopefully it'll be like
just
ramp up and
go from here, hopefully.
well, yeah, it's fun. I mean, I'm looking forward to maybe after tax season, everybody will be like this, and everybody will have stock, and
Hopefully,
yeah, get back to like 2018, 19 days where you can go find your color or your trim.
you can actually drive a car you're looking to buy.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
The last 2 or 3 years have just been a roller coaster for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys have felt all sorts of different pressures, although Toyota's been better better sales than everybody else. Yeah.
One nice thing, but still nowhere where we were. But
Yeah. Well,
I'll let you get back to it.
yeah, thanks. So he did say that what we thought earlier, there are a lot of Tacomas and Tundras up there. He said allocations are getting boosted. He sees a lot more coming in. Yeah, this is all just used stock. I mean, as far as the eye can see here. So this Toyota dealer is probably really selling a lot of vehicles, but they have a ton of stock here. This is a good sign. We got a Dodge dealer right across there as well. Lots of commercial stuff there. This is the lot where all these new cars are, and that's where we drove through with all these Tacomas. Look at all those pretty little girls all in a row there with snow on them. That's a good sign for customers. This is going to be great. Everybody's going to get their choice of color and trim, and probably going to, be easier to find what you're looking for here soon, maybe after tax season. I'm sure there'll be a bump in tax season, but I think if this continues, this is really going to be a fantastic sign for most customers. There's a nice little Land Cruiser right there. Another Taco. BZ4Z, Orca Whales. Looks like they do have a 4Runner here, but I'm guessing most of these new 4Runners are probably going to be spoken for a while until they bolster the stock on them like they did the Tacoma. A little different animal there. Customers, there's maybe saw 3 different individual like families and customers here, so it's not hopping like it should be on a Saturday, not for the stock they have, but I think Toyota's still holding strong on their prices. They do have discounts on Tacomas and Tundras. This Toyota dealership, for where it is and how wealthy this area is, it's not as hopping as I thought it would be. All right, going to my hometown Toyota dealer here. Like, I just did a video about this a week or so ago, and they didn't have a lot of cars, but that's pretty normal for this dealership up in Frederick. So we'll see if things have changed. Kind of doesn't look like it. I see a ton of Tacomas, kind of the same story as last week. A ton of Tacomas and not a lot of other stock. A lot of the Tundras look like they've disappeared as well. It looks like someone right there is test driving that Land Cruiser, which makes sense. He's up ahead of us. So they got some Tundras right there, and that's the most stock is the Tundras and the Tacomas, which is exactly the same as last week. We'll see what the lot looks like for customers. Again, if you don't have a lot of stock, you're not going to have a lot of customers. So I guess this is probably, I see some customer cars here, but not a lot of stock out here. All Tacomas. Yeah, that's all just Tacomas. Tons of Tacomas. Man, that might be a sign of things to come. All you guys out there that want Tacomas, you may be sitting pretty here soon. Got some used cars over here. Looks like this guy is he's either test driving or bought that Tacoma. Maybe he's test driving it, I don't know. So it looks like one person test driving. Not nearly as busy as last week. I'm kind of surprised. I expected, I mean, even just Tacoma buyers. It's like one of the most popular, used to be one of the most popular trucks. You'd think this place would be packed on a Saturday with a 60 degrees outside, but hey, maybe times are turning here. Changes are coming to the car market.